Hello, hello. Hey, Christy, how are you today? Hello, David. Good to have y'all in here. Well, it's raining here today. It's supposed to rain for over a week now. Trying to get motivated, not working real hard. Aw. Pull this a little bit towards me. I moved things around because I was working on my desk trying to get everything in order. My desk looked like a hurricane went through it. Now it looks really nice. But I have a little friend here. I don't know if I'll be able to, if y'all be able to see in there. That's my little buddy. That's one of my meat birds. He got caught in the somehow he got his wing caught in the wire of the cage, Christy. So he's just not been doing that great. I've been putting him up in the food and letting him eat because the other ones are like overbearing and won't let him eat. So I decided to bring him in the daytime and let him eat in here and have a little bit of peace and quiet and give him some water and some feed. And every once in a while I take him out and give him a little water. My little quail did not make it. The one with the little weirded out legs, he didn't make it. So I'm hoping to get this one a little bit bigger before we call him. But I just feel sorry for him, so I brought him on in the house in the daytime, especially with this rain and everything. I don't want them bullying him and it raining, and just would be a miserable life. But at nighttime, he's going to sleep outside because I got enough with the quail inside. I just want to make sure he gets enough to eat every day to keep growing. He's not even able to walk now. And if I see he gets too lethargic, I'll just go ahead and call him and put him in the freezer. But finally got that last rooster. Haven't heard any roosters crowing today at all. Praise God. I cleaned that, and I didn't even, normally I let all of them soak, and I did that last time too when I made the dog's food. But this time I just went ahead and put it in the pressure cooker, cooked it down with the bones in and everything. I didn't even try to debone it and do it twice and all that kind of stuff. I just threw in the rice and some leftovers and stuff that I had, and made the dog some food. Took the bones out whenever I pulled it out of the pressure canner cooker thing. Yeah, I know, they're vicious. Well, they're carnivores. You know, they'll eat each other in a heartbeat. I'm not sure if we'll see Teresa and Holland and all them, but they're spending the afternoon together today, having lunch and stuff. I'm I don't know if they're there yet or not. She hasn't Marcoed me or anything, so. But I know she was on her way when she did Marco me. So they're gonna have a good old time getting together. I sure feel jealous. Hey Holly, how are you? Happy Memorial Day to you too. I debated on whether or not to do this live, but I wanted you guys to know I'm going to be on Two Family tonight, and I hope that you'll come and join us at 9 o'clock tonight Eastern Standard Time. Oh, okay. Well, have a great time with your family, honey. Yes, I always spoil everybody. That's part of what a mama is supposed to do, is spoil them. I'm surprised. Oh, she's behind me. I'm surprised Ginger isn't right up on me. She's been doing that. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. So it's kind of like a dreary day. I had to run out in all the rain and everything and do my animals. I don't have a rain jacket, and I couldn't find my umbrella, so you should have seen me. I had that. I don't know if you can see my hoodie jacket right there. I had it on, so I'm letting it hang to dry. Oh, I'm sorry, Christy. I'm really not having a pity party because I'm able to get so much done in the house. It's about time. I'm kind of backwards from most people. Most people want to be in the house and just laying around and enjoying themselves. Well, I'd rather be in the garden. I'd rather be shoveling chicken manure than stuck in the house. So I guess I could be having a pity party, but I've got so much to do. I'm always out there doing that I neglect some of the things in the house. So that's why I'm enjoying being in the house today. It is kind of weird though. It's cooler because I got the air on and everything, and I'm like, oh, I'm almost cold. Now the temperature right now here is 74 degrees. No wonder I'm almost cold. And it is supposed to rain through until I don't know when, because it's all the way 40% is the lowest percentage it is of rain until 11 a.m. tomorrow. But as you can see on my phone, it is lightning strikes all the way down through the cloudy days, except for on Friday. And I would say it's got clouds, so it'll probably rain that day too. So we're coming into our rainy season. And I kind of look forward to that because my ground is super, super dry. So between the rain, I'm going to be out there planting out stuff. The stuff that Holly gave me, I've already started planting. I was planting it as soon as you walk into the garden site, but I took all those planters and moved them over to the right side on the very end, up next to the fence that we put in. Excuse me, because I felt like, oh geez, what if I get all this planted out and David has enough time and energy to be able to put up those two panels there. So that's my next goal, is to get those 2 panels in so that I can finish out that garden. I did not pull up my collards yet. Those will be next because I need to, I'm going to set, I think I'm going to set one of my raised beds as a seed starter bed. That means I need to start some air layers. Yes, you do. Yes, because it is like crazy raining, and I know that's perfect. And I want to get a whole bunch of them that started this year because, excuse me, sorry guys. Maybe I should take a drink. I just got done eating eating a hot dog, which is not in my diet, and it's causing phlegm. So, what was I saying? So hopefully that I can barter with some people because, you know, I am so tight on funds that I am having a hard time meeting ends meet. So it's crazy. But God provides every single month. I don't know how he does it, but he does. And I'm still waiting for them to find out about my homeowner's insurance. I'm scared to death that I'm going to lose my homeowner's insurance. There's some old-fashioned rose my dad planted I want to try propagate to take to Tennessee with me. I can give you a couple of little hints on that. My rose bushes in the front were propagated from my grandmother, like, let's see, I'm 56, so probably 51 or 52 years ago, because I was a little thing. Whenever she got those, she took cuttings from her sister's mother-in-law. That's the easiest way to put that. And that lady had that tree, that bush, for years and years and years. I don't know. I wish I could. Everybody in that side of the family has passed on, so I don't know if I could ever find out the genealogy of this rose bush through our family genes. But it's so cool. My grandmother propagated it, and then a couple of my aunts propagated them, and they had, one of them had it over in Sanford, and one of them had it here in Rockledge. And when we built this house, my Aunt Joanne propagated me too, and I planted them right up front here, and I'm just thrilled that they're still alive. And she also has since then propagated them for my mom too, so my mom's got them at her house too, but my mom's are kind of dying back because they're not cleaned out good enough. They really need to be cleaned out and trimmed back and push back up again. But that being said, I have propagated them 2 ways. The old-fashioned way was in a tin coffee can, but they're hard to come by. I don't know what it is about the tin can. My grandma used to have just a little round coffee can about yay tall, and it was, you know, round, and it was I believe it was Folgers. And All she would do was put water in it and put her cuttings down in that tin can. Wow. That is awesome. I'd love to have cuttings from it too, Christy, if you get them to propagate. I love stories like that on plants and roses and things. The other way you can do it is by root tone. You can actually do the cuttings and put them in root tone and put them in soil and see if they'll do it that way. But make sure that you kind of skin the bottom of the bark where you cut them, and it should help out. That's just from my experience. I want to do some more of this rose. I'd like to put it in some places where people are walking through. They won't want to walk through once they get a hold of that rose. And this one isn't nearly as bad as some roses, but I'd love to have roses all the way across the front. But the root tone I have is really old. I wonder if yes, it is still good. I've had my root tone for years and it still works. Still have to pull this forward some more because I can't see what I'm reading. So, just trying to think. There is another. If you have a willow, I believe it's willow tree, weeping willow, they have a natural enzyme that promotes roots. They say that you can put those willow branches down into the water, and it will automatically make whatever you're putting in with it root faster. So that's another one if you have those trees around you. I haven't tried it, but I watched. Trying to think if it was Rose over at Wholesome Roots, or could have been Mama Rose, and it could have been Willow Creek Homestead. One of the three of them, I know it was one of the three of them that had a video on it. Hello, Rebecca. How are you today? Good morning to you too. I was telling them, if you hear a little cranky bird, I've got a little meat bird sitting up here on the desk with me eating its lunch because I'm trying to help it survive because it's having a little bit of hard time with all them other little brats. I am doing fantastic. I'm recovering. I don't know how much you know about my channel, or if you're new here, or what have you, but I had surgery and I was doing really super good. Now I've got a little pain from that hip surgery, and so I'm recovering from that. It's raining here pretty good. Praise God, finally getting some rain. I'm in Florida. Where are you at from, Rebecca? Iowa. Ooh, that's pretty cool state. I bet you're cold there today, huh? Ollie, are you still on here? Well, I was super blessed by Holly. Some of these were some that she sent me from her home at her stash, but she sent me a Haas Tools seed collection, and I've been planting. Getting some good stuff in the ground now. I'm hoping those butter beans. That's my. I know it sounds really weird, but I think I'm more excited about them and the asparagus than anything else. It's in the 60s. Oh, that's perfect weather for me. Oh, let's see. White Dixie butter pea. This one I'm super excited about. I'm telling you, I'm drooling just looking at the picture of them. I love beans. I think I could eat beans at every meal, or peas, or any of that kind of stuff. And I'd never seen asparagus seeds before, so I'm excited to have those too. Wow, Christy, that's crazy. You guys are hotter than us. My high today is supposed to be 76. Well, it won't get there until about 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock maybe. But tomorrow is supposed to be 86, so maybe it won't rain all day tomorrow. Maybe it'll just rain in the morning and then let off in the afternoon. I don't know. But I'm excited to get the rain. I think the ground really, really needs it. I was able to get my blueberry bush in the ground, and the grapevine that I got. David's going to have to take that little rabbit home with him soon, so that I can weave that grapevine in there, because I won't be able to have anything. I don't want the chickens or anything to be able to get to the grapevine and eat all the leaves and stuff off of it. So I'm super excited, and then I'm going to plant down further along. I'm going to keep on planting the dragon fruit. That's the saddest part for me, is I have these beautiful blooms from the dragon fruit that are going to rot now because of the rain. So makes me want to put a canopy or something over top of them, so the rain doesn't really mess it up. Excuse me. So I hope you guys will join us tonight on Two Family Homestead at 9 Eastern Standard Time, because I'm kind of a little nervous about this. Talking to y'all from my own channel, I know what I'm saying, but I don't know what I'm going to say. It's kind of scary. You know me. Only all kind of weird things comes out of my mouth. Right, David? I dropped my denture and broke it, so I'm having a hard time too talking. It's like it fits, but it's cutting into the roof of my mouth. possibly, let's see, I need to look at my calendar here. Next Monday, I will probably, I don't know if I'll go early on live or I will not go on live at all because I'm having all my, I'm hoping I've got to go for a dentist appointment to a surgeon to see if I can have all my bottom teeth pulled. Oh, I didn't know you were going to be on. Yeah, I'm excited about it, but I'm also a little nervous. And you cover them, you will be fine on tooth family. And I cover the dragon fruit? No. The dragon fruit is as tall as my shed or my home, and it's well, not the peak of the house, but it goes over top of the ledge of the house. How tall would you say that is, David? 12 feet high? I answered you first. I haven't been on YouTube as much lately. Granddaughter's been here a lot lately. Wow, that's good. Enjoy your time with her. I look so much forward to mine spending time with me. So I want to share something with you guys. So cool. In my devotion this morning, I hope y'all don't mind. I'm going to try to memorize. I'm not very good at memorizing, but I'm going to try to memorize this verse. It's Ecclesiastes 3:13. And also that every man should eat and drink and enjoy the good of all his labor. It is the gift of God. So that's kind of a how do I say this? That's kind of my thought process with what God's given me here on this little bitty place that I call my homestead. Hello, crystals, pets, and plants. How are you today? It's a dragon fruit. Looks like a well, I got a picture of it. It looks like a, what do you call it? It just looks like another cactus, pretty much. That's the flower that just flowered out, and the flower itself died off. Just trying to show you how tall and how big, massive it is. I'm so up close on this that I can't really see. I'm too close to it to show you how big it is. I'm doing great. I'm healing really good, Crystal. So I wish I had, maybe I can Google it.
I found this on the web.
Show me a picture of dragon fruit. That is too funny. It shows you a picture of all my fruit. I don't know why it did that, but maybe I have one in here. But I doubt it. Nope, because I had a different phone then. Show me a picture of dragon fruit from the web.
Here are some images of dragon fruit I found on the web.
That's what it looks like on the plant. And doggone it. I was trying to, well, that's not what I wanted to happen. Let's see here. Dragon fruit. I wanted to show you the inside of my, there I go talking and it's not, I want to show you the inside of what my, oh, here's a picture of dragon fruit, the different kinds. There's a yellow one too that's really, and that picture right there is a picture of it when it's full of fruit. Can't grow those in Iowa, no. They're a tropical fruit, and you can grow them though in a you can grow them in a now see, this one shows a white flesh inside. Mine's a crimson, kind of purplish red color inside. You can grow them in greenhouse. If you can keep that greenhouse, I would say no colder than 20 degrees, which would be very difficult in some places like Iowa because you guys get below minus, and I can't imagine. But you could bring it inside and then take it outside. I have friends that have done that too. So the really neat plants though, they're really delicious fruit. I grow a wide variety of fruit. One day I think I need to count out how many different fruit trees I have. The only way I'll ever get it right is if I walk through the yard and count them. And then I don't know if I can get it right either. So tell me about your weather. Are you guys getting cold weather in Iowa, or are you getting warm weather right now? Mostly everybody's in the 60s, except for Christy, it's going to be in the 90s. I think maybe Teresa said that she was in 70s. I'm not really sure. Let me see here. Oh, Lord have mercy. That little chicken started scratching and eating, and it scared the fire out of me. I was like, what's moving over here? Let's see here. Yeah, it's up to 88 in Paducah. That's not far from where she's at, so. It's crazy. This weather is crazy, crazy, crazy. But, you know, This is part of prediction. So I have to say I feel very blessed that I've got so much food growing and be able to put in the freezer. I won't have to worry for a little while. My son's been giving me fish, and they gave me a little bit of shrimp too. I'm like, are you sure you want to do that? Because my daughter-in-law has a hard time with her thumb pulling, planing them and everything. She was having a really rough time with that, and something was going on with her thumb where it would get stiff and not be able to move. So I felt bad about taking them. But anyways, I share my stuff with them too. I share collards and meat birds and all kinds of neat stuff with them. So we kind of barter back and forth. Are y'all growing things where you're at, Christy, or do you have a garden there? I can't remember. And how close, have you gotten any further on trying to move? Hello, this must be Sherry. Hi, honey. I was telling everybody I'm sick. I'm excited about being on tonight on your live stream, but I'm a little bit nervous. If you hear my little scratching noise or weird noise, Sherry, I have a little meat bird in a bucket on my desk trying to keep him fed and happy because he got a little hurt. You'll do just fine. It's like it'll be like old home week. Yeah, it will. I hope so. I'm just nervous mainly too about not looking stupid. Oh well, you know what? I can't worry about that stuff. If I look stupid, I look stupid, right? I know nothing could be worse, Sherry, than what you caught me doing on camera at the HOA. So nothing could be stupider. Hopefully I won't have to find anything that's there. Oh heavens. Have you seen me in the lives? Stupid is my main look. Nah. I hope you don't mention it. I will be embarrassed. Oh. I am kind of excited about it though. I've been trying to mull in my head, okay, well, if they ask me this, what am I going to say? If they ask me that, what am I going to say? Ugh. Try not to sneeze. Don't tell him. Please don't tell him. Nah, you know what? Most people that know me know that that's my safety deposit anyway, so I ain't worried about it. I had a catastrophe on the homestead this morning, though. I'm really kind of devastated. That first hatch birds that I hatched out, that I put out there the other day, were doing just fine. until last night, and I seen a couple birds stumbling around last night when I went out there to check on them because I heard a really weird noise. I don't know if something got in there and bothered them. I don't know if something scared them to death, but I lost almost every one of them, and there's still a couple that are stumbling around days. Like, so I don't know if a snake got in there and knocked them up, or I don't know what's going on with them. So that was kind of weird this morning, and I was like, wow, that just breaks my heart because they were doing so well. The ones in the bedroom are doing really great, though. Sometimes I get a loss for words, Sherry. I don't know what to say unless somebody's talking to me. So you got to keep me online tonight. That's what David does for me. He sits and reads the comments and says, "Okay, what about this, babe?" Thank you. It is kind of. Some people would probably make fun of me, but because it kind of took my breath away and I started crying and everything, and I realized, okay, everything's meant for a reason. God's got something in store here. Oh, okay. I thought he was doing that till last night, but that's pretty cool. Yes, I seen a snake out there. Remind me to bring some snake away. Oh, thank you, David. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Did he win his race? Did the guy he won win last night, Cherry? Or should we not talk about that? I want y'all to know Gerald's really into racing. He said he had no one special pick to win. Oh, okay. How's your garden going, Cherry? Are you gardening this year or not? That's why I can't raise animals. I can't stand to kill them. They become pets. Well, some people think I'm a little different because I love them. I love them to death. And they are my pets. But when it's time to put food on the table, I know where it's coming from. What garden has been too wet to do squat out back? Well, I'm finally getting some of that rain myself. It's been raining, probably since about midnight last night. Whenever I went out to check, it started sprinkling about then, I think. I already know you're different. I am definitely different. You are very different. There ain't many women that will catch a fish and clean it themselves, or have their husbands come home with their son and say, okay, wake me up when you get home. I want to clean those fish. I'm very picky with my food. He will tell you that. Now, I got to say, when my son brought me some fish not too long ago that I had never cleaned before, and I can't remember what it was that he brought me. Mackerel, I think it was. I don't remember what it was, but I had never cleaned that before, and I said to him, son, there was an awful lot of weird bones in that. He's like, oh, this is how you got to clean it, Mom. So he's teaching me, too. I sure hope the Kentucky picnic is a go in September. Let me tell you something. I am totally excited about that. And I'm wondering, Teresa needs to order her meat bird soon. I'm hoping that I still get to go, because right now I'm like facing crisis mode financially. I have to keep homeowners insurance because I live in Florida and it is this hurricane season. My mom names her cows and tells me who I'm eating. I told her not to tell me who I'm eating. Hey, my thought process is that I appreciate that food more that I am putting on my plate, that I have cooked and I have raised, than to go to the store and buy meat and cook it. There's a whole lot, I don't know, there's a whole lot of disconnection there, and I want to be connected to it. Back to the picnic. What was I going to say? Oh, so speaking about picnic, because I got to pay I got to come up with $2,200. Why it's so much, I have no clue. I think I'm going to do some shopping around as soon as I can. Hey, Albany Mountain, how are you tonight? Today, this afternoon. I'm on nighttime. And I just don't have that kind of funds. So I put in a call and they still have not called me back to find out if I can do payments. If I can do payments, it'll make it a whole lot easier for me. God gave us dominion over animals. Yes, he did. But even at that, it's just much better. It's just a much better feeling of, okay, I know what it took to make this little meat bird that's in this little bucket that I'm babying, because he's a little injured, and I know how much feed he's got. I know how much everything. Right now he's sleeping. Yep, he's sleeping. And the same with the quail, you know. I mean, David can tell you, I hold my animals. I hold my chickens. I love them all the time. But when it comes time to, hey, they're there to feed me, not for me. Now, a lot of people wouldn't agree with this either, but I mean, it would be my last resort. But if it come down to my life or Ginger's, I'm gonna eat Ginger too. I know that sounds crazy, but that's just the way I was built. Yes, but she gives them my middle name. Makes me nervous. That's funny, Rebecca. I think she keeps me on my toes, Sherry. I have had a chickens, but never a meat bird till this year. They are crazy big. Oh yes, and they're crazy delicious when you eat them. How old are your meat birds? You know what? I have to look up your channel too, because I haven't been getting any videos from notifications from you guys. I have to write that down so I don't forget it. Look up. You wouldn't believe how many channels I have found that are no longer subbed, or the little bell thingy's turned off. It makes me so furious. Okay, time for me to go. Need to sew more masks. See you tonight. Beautiful. Thank you, Sherry. You have a great afternoon, and I'll see you tonight, honey. I only have one, and he's around 8 weeks now. I don't post videos very often. Oh, okay. See you later, Mom Sherry. It is, even though it's raining, it's a very beautiful, very calm day. I don't have to listen to the neighbors with their jukeboxes going 90 miles an hour, David. They're not out there raising Cain and carrying on. Thank you, Lord. Maybe this next week will be much calmer, being that it's going to rain every day. I will go fishing and clean my fish, and there isn't a snake that I won't meet his maker if I see it. Rebecca, I'm the same way, except for black snakes. They're the only ones that I allow in my yard. Any other snakes, I don't care what kind they are, even a grass snake, they're gone. I don't necessarily kill the non-poisonous ones, but I will relocate them. I think that they're a great source of, how you say, keeping down rats and stuff like that. The meat bird is huge compared to the Jersey Giant breed. Meat bird is double the size. That's what we need to do, is mask. I want you to see this little guy. See him? Isn't he gorgeous? He got hurted. His little wing got, and I try not to touch it too much. His little wing got caught in the thing, in the wire, and he was trapped. And all of the other ones was stomping on him and just mistreating him. So for days now, I've been putting him inside the feed trough so that he can eat, because the other ones wouldn't let him eat. And I said, you know what, I think I'm going to start bringing him in the house. And I'll keep him in the feed bucket, and that way he's good. So, anyways, I've got to go to Tractor Supply and get some more feed today. I fed them every single bit of the food that I had left today, so I've got to go buy food today. But everybody got fed today. And I've kind of wondered if I couldn't feed them like I do my other, because like, y'all will think I'm crazy, but I like to cook up rice and stuff like that and give it to my dogs and to my chickens, and I even give it to my macaws. My macaws love people food, so I always try to when I have how do I say, when I'm blessed with food that people say isn't any good anymore, it's still good to me. I won't eat the rice because it's got weevils in it, but my neighbor brought me over a great big, huge tin. I mean, that thing's this big. A tin full of rice. And yes, it's got weevils, and it's at the front door. I put it up on the tile that I need to put in this room. I need to lay tile soon. Hey, sweetheart, how are you? We've been outside and no service. Inside now watching. We'll go back and watch what I missed later. That's okay, babe. I knew you guys were having fun, but so I'm kind of wondering if I could make up some rice and feed to them too, if they would like that. But I don't know how that would be for the grow out. I don't know how well it would have them for the grow out. But I definitely need to do that for the for my egg layers. Extra protein for the animals. Yep. I always, even the scraps and stuff. My dog will eat, when I bake a potato, he will eat the skins, like wolf them down like that. Right, girl? You will. You will eat all my skins to my potatoes, won't you? I don't know what she's up in my business for, but she is. Go lay down. Your nose is wet and sniffly, and I don't like it. Go. Thank you. Go. Go lay down. She moved that time, didn't she? Holland and Lily said hello. They are cooking. Ooh, what you cooking today? I know what I'd be cooking. And you know what? I think I may take some flounder out for dinner. That sounds really good. I was very foolish, very lazy today for lunch. I made a hot dog. Big mistake. It upset my tummy, so I am not eating hot dogs anymore. We were talking earlier, Teresa, about the picnic. You know, it's getting about the time that you need to be ordering your meat birds too. I wanted to remind you of that. Because if you don't order them ahead of time, you may not get them. They won't be grown out enough. Deer on the grill and baked beans is what I'm seeing. Oh, you're killing me. Need to go. Have a great day. You will be fine tonight. Thanks, Rebecca. Well, guys, I think I need to get my prayer in and get this live stream done with. I have some special requests, prayer requests. Two special ladies in my life that I want to pray for today. So, hope y'all bear with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time that we've got together, and pray, Lord, that you know all of the needs that we have in our community and that you will see to them and take care of us, Lord. I want to lift up Wilma. She's going for her word on whether her cancer is out of remission again, because her blood is really high, and So I'm really concerned about her, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you bless her and strengthen her. Don't let that cancer be lifting its ugly head. And also for Lori's mom, Peggy, I lift her up to you. She is really having a rough time with the chemo. She tore her arm up really bad, and I pray, Lord, that it all works to your glory, Lord, and that you can take care of her with low pain, if any at all, and that you're able to heal her. I thank you for this time that we've had together with all my friends, and I look forward to the live stream tonight. Please, Lord, don't let me look stupid. I know I look stupid, but don't let me look any stupider than I already look. And let it come off good. Let me be a shining example of one of your children, Lord. I ask these things in your name. Amen. Well, thanks, guys, for stopping in. Like I said, it's been crazy around here. And just do what we can. Let's see here. Yes, I need to get on that and some planning for a picnic. I will be sure and watch this later. See you tonight on Two Family. Great. And I'm going to mention that tonight while I'm on Two Family, too, if that's okay, Teresa. Hopefully. If I don't mention it, you mention it, okay? Because I think it's important to let everybody know that we're still on right now. So anyways, I love you guys. I appreciate you joining me, and I'll catch you later. Maybe I can catch you tonight on Two Family. Bye now.